Striptease which was in the 30s and the 40s, and just great, risque, nothing vulgar or nasty about them. They were just great dancing, and they were strip shows, and the guys used to hit the Midway, and I mean, you would just have packed houses, show after show after show, you know.
And girls would dance. They call them coochie hoochie coochie shows. There was nothing vulgar. It was all clean entertainment.
It was real production. It wasn't it wasn't something cheap or insignificant. It was just beautiful productions, and they had spotlights and indirect lighting on the stage, and they had live bands playing the music. You know, it was just great. It was great entertainment.
We had a man here. His name was Nate Eagle for a good many years. He had about 10 or 12 midgets. They had little midget houses inside this big tent. And they'd step in, they'd step out, they'd perform, they'd sing, and they'd tell stories. And then the climax of their act would be to sell a little Bible. It was about that size for 25 cents. And they sold many of them, many thousands of them. That's an act. They're gone. They'd be tremendous today, but they're gone.
We had a bunch of real small midgets that went through the same routine, more or less, that they do in the girls' show, only they were just anywhere from 3 foot high to maybe 3'6" high. And
so what would the routine be on that?
well, they would well, there was one or two of them that would strip as they would in the girls' show, and they would dance and they would sing, and it was really a nice show.
A lot of people think of the minstrel show as being white people made up in blackface. This was not the case. They never had that kind of a show, I don't think, with the carnival. They had black performers, African-American performers, and they would put on marvelous shows. These shows often would carry 40, 45 people with a full orchestra, a line of girls and comedians and specialty performers. Then along about the mid-60s, those shows went out of business. And it's a shame.
And we had a motordrome, and we had the lions outside, and inside you would have the motorcycles going around a wall, and you'd have one of those lions sitting in there with the driver of the motorcycle going around the wall. That's right. I don't know today they have anything like that.
Ballet acts tantalized the crowds up and down the Midway.
Dainty Doris. She is so big. She is so fat. It takes 4 boys to hug her and a boxcar to lug her. Dainty Doris measures 108 inches, 9 feet around the waist, 48 inches around the thigh of her leg. That's more than most men are around the waist. She is so fat, and she is a lovely fat lady. And she's not married, fellas, but she's willing to be, and she'll make some lucky guy a mighty fine wife. She'll provide him with lots of shade in the summertime. She'll keep you nice and warm in the wintertime and give you plenty of good, heavy loving all the time. They're on the stage right now. There's no waiting. So get tickets, hurry in and see them all here real and alive. The thing that attracted people to the carnival, so the games operators and the ride operators could make money. The thing that attracted the people were the shows, were the performers. And so they had a sort of a star status.